Hello. So, before proceeding to the assignment, I was thinking of giving a little bit about me. So, I am Nandini Sharma and I am pursuing my BE in Computer Science and Engineering, and I am currently in my final year. So, here's a little bit of info about me. And you can access about this page through my LinkedIn, which is in my resume. And I have done two internships and I have a collective experience of about 1 year. So here you can see all the things that I've done in that internship and all the features and all the things that I've learned in those internship. And here's a letter of recommendation that I received from one of the company that I worked for like 9 months. Okay, so now moving on to the assignment. So as you can see, this is the assignment that you have given, and I have like arranged it as a point wise. And for example, first is create a simple dummy service in Python using fast API with one endpoint. So I have documented all the things that we have to do, and you can cross verify. Now moving on to the project. So the first thing is create an endpoint using fast API. So now first of all I'll go to the my project. Here's my project. Here's my file structure. um, I'll first remove my previous virtual environment, and then I'll make one once again. And then I'll activate the virtual environment. In the meantime, I'll also open the Postman to show that I have made an endpoint. So I have dockerized all of it. So I'll just run docker compose up build. Now it will start all the containers which contains Prometheus, Grafana, Jaeger. So yeah, it will start all the things. Now we'll test it. First of all, I'll show you how my endpoint looks. This is my endpoint. It is just returning. This is calling from Nandini server and taking a random integer. Like we can test it over here. Now I'll go to my Grafana dashboard, which is in my local host. I'll check that this off from the list. Now I'll go to Grafana. I've created 3 dashboards, and for the metrics I have taken the metrics using Prometheus, and I have included only 2 metrics as said, which were the total request and the latency that is occurring. So now here you can see the total request count view. Like I have just made a request, so I'll just put this as 1 minute. Yeah, as you can see. And I'll show you another, which is the latency. Okay, this is the latency. I am putting 1 minute, and then I'll also show you the logs from the server. I have made use of Loki for the logging. I'll put 1 minute over here. Yeah, so here's all the things that we are getting. Okay, then I think we can check these two off. Now use WRK to simulate traffic. I am using WRK, but we can use all other things as well. So I'll simulate some traffic. WRK minus, I'm using 2 threads. Suppose I think 100 connection would be fine. 10 seconds, and then I'll take the link also. Yeah, so it's gonna simulate all the traffics. Right now there are only 100 connections that are being made. Okay, so as you can see, the requests, the latency that occurred. These are the requests that we just got. Now we can check this off, and also I showed just the traffic that is occurring. This is also done, this is also done. Now there was also one last thing that I had to do, which was to trace a request. I'm using Jaeger, and I have assigned trace ID to each request using OpenTelemetry. I'll go to that. A second. Localhost 16686. So this is where I can trace all the requests. Yeah. So I think that's all.